all of these videos are going to start with me yawning and stretching. But that's alright. Wow, that was beautiful. It's funny how many moments feel like nothing. Like there's a voice that says nothing is happening. I'm not experiencing anything. I'm not processing anything. Bless you. But I notice what I think nothing is. It's like being in a warehouse that's in the dark and all you've got is a candle or a flashlight is maybe a better metaphor. And you're saying I can't really see anything, nothing's in here, you know? It looks like nothing from the perspective of the ego, and maybe what's happening is that things are being processed and challenged and felt simply in a way that my ego can't see. Maybe because it's never seen anything like that before, you know? And, oh, God, I mean it. Most of this series is going to be yawning. Yeah. I don't know what I'm doing. I have no idea. But none of us do, really. Some people do a very good impression of someone who knows what they're doing. But truthfully, none of us do have any idea. And you might maybe trick yourself into thinking that you know what you're doing because you set up the rules of your life and you live in a, in a box that you've created, and you know all the corners of that box intimately, and so you're like, this is what life is. I know what I'm doing. But meditation, man, it's very, it's, I mean, it's the only way I can see of finding out the truth of what you are, of returning to base, returning to what we were when we were born, and we became whatever we had to become to survive our childhood in whatever form that looks like for everyone. But those patterns are in the way of a direct connection, and I think that direct connection is not something that a lot of people realize is available and give time to. The only way I can see to really return to that direct connection is by listening for a long time, as Carl would say. And that connection's all we're here for. All we are is love, as my dad would say in the song, all we are is love. But that direct connection, if you don't remember that that's available to you, you'll look for it externally, which is why people, that's what codependency is. It's looking for, it's filling a hole, a void, a bottomless pit of, I don't feel connection, so I'm going to try and laugh with you, or go see a film, or listen to an album. And all these things are amazing, don't get me wrong. Like, I'm not knocking, those are my favourite things to do. But when you're doing it as an escape, or as a way of trying to feel connection because you don't, then it just creates more, I am not, like if you think I don't feel joy in my body, right, so I'm gonna go and do all these things to try and feel joy, all I feel like you'll really maybe manifest is, or reinforce, is that I don't feel joy, That was, I think, what I was saying this the other day, of like achieving happiness, you know. If that's your character of achieving things, and once I've achieved it, then I can feel happy, and that's the drive, right? But then once you've actually achieved it, you go and achieve things, so you can't. The only way to receive is to actually receive, you know. And receiving's great. Like, I just spent 2 hours receiving whatever's there, and just being a space to let it be there. Even receiving resistance to receiving. I don't want to receive. I want to go and do stuff. I don't want to, you know. But like, if if you've ever said a sentence like, and there's different versions of this, but I'm overwhelmed. I can't do this. I'm overwhelmed. Right? Consider. And when I say you, like, and you're doing it, then imagine this for you. Like, I'm really just saying it about me, because I'm learning all of this as I'm saying it. But consider that you're not overwhelmed. Your pattern is. You're actually, like, when you're sat with your eyes closed, you're not overwhelmed by the silence and by the space and by the peace. The pattern that has survived through finding drama and the heavy, riveting thing, that's overwhelmed. You know, the achiever of joy is overwhelmed by the amount of joy that's actually just available right now, you know, because it's got nothing to achieve right now. Because it's not something you can achieve, peace. It's something that you are just with. It's available all the time for us, you know, and it's just up to us whether to choose it or not. Yeah. Okay. Love ya. See you tomorrow.